Hi everyone, it's Cindy here coming at you with my weekly update. I have had an interesting week that I would love to share with you guys, so let me get started with my numbers. I started my journey at 237. April 20th was my surgery, 237. Last week I weighed in at 148 and a half, and this week I weighed in this morning at 149. So I'm up a half a pound, and I noticed that a lot of the video bloggers, they have scales that do like 0.3, 0.6, 0.8. Mine only does half pounds, so mine's a little bit different. But anyway, so what I wanted to talk about today was nothing huge and, elaborate, but I totally own up to my weight gain this week. It wasn't just because of a fluke. It wasn't because of anything except for all me. I really started consuming a lot of carbs. Even though I was still within my calorie range that I wanted to be in, I was consuming a lot of carbs and bringing things into the house that I had no business bringing into the house. Chips, more chips. My weakness is like Mexican food, like Mexican rices and pastas and, all that good stuff. So for dinner, we had tacos one night. I fried the shells. Actually did that 2 nights. I did, with the leftover meat, I did like an enchilada casserole with flour tortillas. Again, with rice and, all that stuff. So you see where I'm getting with this. It's funny because, well, it's not funny, but it is. It's hard sometimes to let go of those ways that we used to cook, or even though my husband's had the surgery too, and he's like, really? Do you really have to make this stuff? But I did. I don't know what I was thinking. Then last night, we live in a suburb of Detroit, so the auto show is here. And my one kid was sick, so my other kid that I planned like this big girls' night out for, we couldn't do. So she was bummed. So I'm like, okay, I'll get her pizza. That, always is exciting for the kids because we never get pizza. So I ordered pizza with cheese sticks. Why do I do that? I don't know. I could have simply sat down and colored with her or read with her or something that was like non-food related. But for some reason, in this week, I had this old mindset of food comfort, and then, I can't do this for my kids, so I'm going to comfort them with food, and it's like I totally fell off the bandwagon this week. I don't know what my problem is, but anyway, so for this week, I am getting back on track. I have this half marathon to run. I am totally not ready for it. I'm slacking on that too. I need to be shaken or something. I don't know what my problem is. But starting tomorrow, I'm hoping that my child will be better, that I can get to the gym, that I can do what I need to do to, prepare myself and just be ready for what I need to be ready for. One thing, though, that has been consuming a large amount of my time is I decided one of my exercises that I do is on my off days of running, I do Zumba. And I decided well, I've always wanted to do this, but I made the conscious, firm decision that I'm going to be a Zumba instructor. And so, anyway, I announced it to my friends. I have 3 churches that I'm actually going to be doing it at. So, it's exciting for me, but it has consumed a lot of my time and a lot of sitting down, being on the computer, looking at routines and trying to figure out where my routines are going to fit in and what I'm going to do. So anyway, um, I'm hoping this next week I can just, I need to get back on track and get the crap out of my house. It's almost all gone, so I plan on filling it with things that are not chips and candies and cookies and oh gosh. So anyway, but I think that's all I really have this week. I just, if you have any encouraging words for me, I welcome them because I I don't know what my problem is. I need to be punched, slapped, kicked. I don't know what it is. Shaken up a little bit. I know it's only a half pound, but I can see where this week things started coming back into my life that I said that wouldn't be. And I just don't want that to happen. I don't want it to come back. So anyway, have a great week. I plan on having a great week. Eat lots of protein. Get your lean proteins in. Drink lots of water. That's another thing I struggled with, but I'm working on it today. Get all your water in. It makes you feel so much better when you have the right amount of water. Eat good food choices. I plan on starting that today. So have a great week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.